Good morning, traders. I'm Michael Sabo, Senior Commodities Broker with RJO Futures here in Chicago on Monday morning, beginning of December here, December 2nd, with some commentary here in the energy markets. So hope everyone had a great, safe, happy Thanksgiving, long weekend there. Kind of doing a recap here, a little bit of last week here. Wednesday's activity there in the oil market, we really broke down there in the afternoon. We were continually kind of selling off. Oil was under a lot of pressure. We took out kind of a key support area around that 93 area, and we actually made lows down around 91.77. Friday's action, although a very quiet day and a shortened day for the most part for most markets, we did see Friday's action, kind of the market trying to rebound back up a little bit. So far today, oil prices have had a little bit of a firmer tone as well. We're currently up about 88 cents right now, trading around 93.60. Brent's also got a little firmer tone, up about 74 cents at around 110.43. So as you can see, a little firmer tone there. Complex is also up a little bit, about 1 3/4 to about 2 1/4 cents. So a little firmer tone there. And nat gas just a touch weaker. That's off about 1 to 2 cents. And I think a lot of oil right now, we look at the oil market, what we have going on there. I think a lot of it is trading more on the technicals here after the breakdown we saw there last week. For quite some time there, last couple of weeks, actually most of November, crude prices have been kind of consolidating, trading in a range. And we finally saw a breakdown in that market after we dipped below the 93 level. Now we're kind of coming back up and trying to look for where I think we're going to see the next resistance level at. And I think we're kind of in that general area right now, finding some resistance here in the area. So today and tomorrow here will be kind of critical to watch. Looking at the fundamentals in the market, equities market is kind of quiet here right now. What was interesting is there was a report out that OPEC's oil production here for the last month, it's kind of dipped slightly below the 30 million barrels per day, which is kind of their quota. That could be an attempt to try to help keep prices propped up just a little bit. There is a meeting that's going to be coming up on Wednesday in Vienna. OPEC countries are going to meet where it's expected that they're going to maintain their current output at around at 30 million barrels per day. My guess is that's probably what's going to happen. But as I've talked a lot about in several of these posts here, you look at our own oil production here in this country, which has been on the rise, significantly on the rise over the last several years. And of course, the economic data for the most part here in the States as well as around the globe, it's been kind of weaker. So we've seen the demand side of things here questionable. And of course, oil production, and we look at our own stockpiles here, which have been just on the rise here. We've had, over 2 months of consecutive builds in our current stockpiles. So nonetheless, that's what's been helping keep pressure on the oil market. Now, we did see over the weekend, we did see a little bit of a decent manufacturing data coming out of China, which is kind of helping keep a little bit of support here under the market. Short-term technical indicators do look to be mostly in neutral territory right now. But, I think what we've got going on here, like I said, is a little bit of a lift up here after the recent breakdown as the market searches for some resistance. And I think we're going to be at or near that area, short of some major fundamental news suggesting otherwise. And I think once that's the case here, we'll find that resistance area. We're probably close to it here right now. And then the market probably start to consolidate a little bit. And then I think ultimately drift a little bit lower. I look to see weaker oil prices here, for the most of this week. So we'll watch the inventory report that's going to come out on Wednesday, see what that really has to say. But if there's another build, I think crude prices will kind of drift lower, probably heading down to around that $90 a barrel area. So keep in touch, stay tuned, give me a call, shoot me an email if you have any questions or comments. My number there is on the screen as well as my email address. And of course, remember that futures trading does involve a substantial amount of risk, may not be suitable for all traders. Good luck and good trading.